Hello and welcome into Tammy Loves Vintage. Hello and welcome. I'm Tammy. Did you guess? Oh, I bet you guessed that. You guys are so smart. I am here. Ooh, that was a big dollop. To create a bottle project with you guys. I did this project yesterday. Gosh, I can't see. Can't even see. I did this project yesterday. I kind of wanted that up there a little. Oh yeah. Here we go. And I was trying to mess around with it when I was kind of in a hurry to get going to a class reunion, which was so nice, and so glad we went. We missed the last one. And since we live here locally, we were feeling guilty that we were out on the boat instead of with everybody. Much easier to put it on your project than on your jewelry. There we go. And I was trying to figure out how to wrap this around without it showing since I'd already put that down, but that worked out. I just snipped it and added it to the bottom. So that was one little thing that I'd left on the table. How cute. That turned out so cute. That was a project we did yesterday. And we were testing out that Eileen's tacky spray. This, I still like Super 77 better. It's down, but it's not down very well. More where it's chunkier. It's down better, but I can get under there pretty easily. And with the other stuff that I like, it's not as easy. So I wouldn't recommend buying that for a spray adhesive when you're after. I'm sorry, Eileen's I thought would be awesome because so let's give them a plug for something I do like of hers, and it is this tacky glue. You can't beat it for fabric to fabric. You know, I know you can't. I mean, I think this 3-in-1 is good too, but I kind of like that Eileen's. We do a lot of cotton spun work here and in our private group. And like the old fashioned cotton spun stuff. And yeah, I love this. I think it's so cute. So, all right, not why I'm here today, but it was right here on my desk. If I pushed it away, it would never get done. So yay, check that box. We got something done. So hi, you guys. Hi. Oh, there goes my glasses on and off. People get mad when I do that. Hi, Pam. Hey, Janet. They're like, leave them on or take them off. It was so nice, Randy. Thank you. Hi, Dee Dee. Hi, Marcia. Hi, Sue. Lisa. Oh gosh, yes. Actually, Randy was out mowing and he came in, he put everything away because it looked like a storm was coming, then it never rained. So he's like, now I gotta get it all back out. Hi, Robin. 77 has so many warnings. Aw. Yeah, Shirley, if you see when I spray it, I hold my breath. So I spray it, I hold my breath, and then I kind of fan it a little bit before I breathe. So it's, yeah, I don't know. Everything's got a warning. So I guess I just take it, you know, whatever. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Mary. Hi, you guys. So, all right, I'm sitting here looking at you. I have a couple of happy mails that I got, but we'll do that later because I know some of you like to get right in on what we're doing, and I have another paper plate project for you. So there we go. Hi, Shirley. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, that's just don't breathe it in, Pamela. Olivia Newton. I wish I had the Olivia Newton-John look. I'd be real happy. Okay, so I have my paper plate. Whoops, I just knocked something. I literally have my paper plate project right here. And, okay, so, a while back, quite a while back, I'm going to say probably 2 months ago, we were messing around. Hi, Kim. We were messing around with this blue color, and I went ahead and painted the bottle. It is Country Chic's color called Bliss. And I painted this old bottle. I even painted the bottom, so you can't really tell. Usually when I do that, the old bottle is like super cloudy, and so it gets a total coverage, whether it's all fabric or all paint. And the crackle medium, the crackle, I want to say project, the crackle medium, the doing of the crackling takes some time, and you never know if it's going to turn out or not. So I just did it on my own. I painted the bottle out because I didn't want to hold you guys up like forever. Whoa, my phone holder just forwarded on me. This table's made with a bunch of, there you go. You're more stable now. You were a little wobbly there. I was worried about you. Hope you're okay. Anyway, I painted it with Bliss. And then I used, I don't think they make it anymore, but Sherwin-Williams had years ago. You know, so I do painting and faux finishing for customers. I've done it for 30 years now. And so we used to do, like, it was really hard. We crackled a ton of furniture, but I've had a couple people need their walls, want their walls crackled. And if you've ever crackled a project, even this size, you know, when you go to drag your paint over your crackle medium, it just can kind of pull and not be great. So, you know, we've learned to work quickly. A little tip for you, if you're like, I love the crackle, I want to crackle my walls. You can do it. It takes, you know, whatever your base coat color is going to be, whatever you want to see little bits and pieces of. So in this case, we're seeing little bits and pieces of blue that it's called Bliss, with country chic paint, chalk paint. And then we rolled on the crackle medium, which was a Sherwin-Williams crackle medium. I can show it to you. It's in a green can. I don't think they make it anymore, but I have, like, I don't know, 6 quarts of it here. And I think I even have a gallon of it that I bought out when they quit carrying. I didn't put my earrings in today. When they quit carrying it. So don't tell, nobody look at my ears. Don't tell anybody. It's funny when you don't have your earrings in, it's like a bad day. Dang it. Anyway, so then after you put your crackle medium, so you paint your wall, put your crackle medium on, let everything dry. It wants to be dry at least an hour. It says not more than 24 hours, so you won't get the crackle. And then we were kind of demoing it because we weren't sure, and it was my friend Patty, and she wanted below her chair rail in her living room crackled. And so it was funny. All the Sherwin-Williams guys came in from Columbus. There was like 4 of them, and they came on our job because we'd done so much faux finish. So they came on our job to, like, be there and see how it worked and, you know, see if we perfected the thing. And it was really cool. They brought lunch, like they brought all this stuff, and it was a great day. But anyway, we were heroes because it worked. We taped it off extra well. We used the plastic drop, you know, where it's got tape and then there's plastic hooked to it. We did that and covered all the walls and all the furniture and all that. And then we sprayed our layer of paper over it. Sprayed our layer of paint over the crackle medium. And then we were all standing there like, is it going to do it? Like, oh, and it did. It cracked. It was beautiful. And I don't know if she's still, I think she sold that house now. I know she's remarried since then. I don't know if they still live in that house or not. I don't see her. You know, once your kids grow up and you're out of school, you don't see your friends like you used to. I see her, but I never think about where you live now. I just see her in passing at the grocery or whatever. Anyway, wow, did I rabbit hole right there. I mean, I've trailed way off. To know me is to do that. I know that I do that quite often. But anyway, so when you're doing a project with crackle medium, any crackle medium, you choose your color, your underneath color, and then you figure out what you want on top. Okay, so then you paint your color, let it completely dry. Paint on your crackle medium. Most crackle mediums that I know of, you want to wait about an hour. You can force them dry. They don't always crackle. So it's always some little thing you did doesn't quite work. And then you put your paint over it and you can dry it with the dryer and wait and see. And I got really lucky. I did it in a very, not in a hurry. I painted the blue, walked away, painted the blue, walked away, came back, painted the crackle, set my timer for an hour, came back and put my paint on, and this is what I got. And yeah, so when you put your final coat of paint, you just do one coat. So when you put it on, you want it on pretty heavy, and you can't like keep playing with it and brushing it. You kind of got to get it on and keep going. all the way around. So I'm going to show you. I can tell one thing that I did, I must have cleaned it up around the bottom because I have a line going this way. See, it kind of distorted and it's all the way around the bottle. I must have cleaned it up. I don't mind it. It looks great. I think it looks great, but I can tell that I got it on. I did everything like I was supposed to. And I think it looks like I even went around up here. See, the cracks are going a different direction. So you kind of have to watch your final coat. So that's why the cupboards were a little tricky. It's a big job just to even paint your cabinets alone, let alone try to crackle them. That's a big job. So we did that. And then I always say we, but it was me. And then I did this to match. This is just an old wood finial that I painted. And I just made the whole thing because I couldn't figure out what I was going to do and how I was going to make it work. So, and then I can tell you too, they have a newer product. I don't know how old it is, but it's new to me, and it's called Fine Line Crackle by Pentart. That is a completely different kind of crackling. Okay, so what I just told you about crackling and picking your colors, if you have the Pentart Fine Line Crackle, which I absolutely adore, this is a much larger crackle. The Fine Line Crackle looks like crazing in porcelain. When I show you some of the porcelain things that we buy and I talk about the crazing, how it looks like, you know, an eggshell that's just like splintered out, like little veins everywhere. It's like that. And with that one, you paint your base coat solid, then you put this other stuff on that's like super shiny, and then you can't tell if it cracked or not until you rub this. It has to be a solvent based stuff, and you rub that over top, and that's when you can see your crackles. So read your directions. Dry brushes, don't use wet brushes. Like there's a lot of things in that too. I have failed and won both. I'm about, well, as of a couple nights ago, I was probably 50-50 in getting it right, and now I'm getting it, like my odds are way up. I'm about 80% good. Oh, thanks for the stars, Barbara. I'm about 80% good and 20% fail on the Fine Line Crackle. So if you guys have any questions about that, I'm happy to chat with you about it. We could talk longer about it. So I have this, my inspiration, I had this old scrapbook that I bought at an auction, and Heidi with, golly, I know her name. Dang it. What's Heidi's name, you guys? You know. You all know Heidi's name. Come on, somebody put that in there. Why can't I think of it? Something with Heidi. Oh, I can't get my... I haven't found my other phone. Thank you. I can't get my... There we go. Let me see. Where can I find that? I know it, but I don't want to tell you the wrong name, but you should... Yes! Joyful... There you go. Joyful Artistry by Heidi. Thank you, Mary. I knew it. I just couldn't think of... Thank you. Joyful Artistry by Heidi. She's a lot like me with her authentically vintage stuff. I kind of stretch out a little bit, but she's got a lot of great vintage stuff like the Vintage Daisy. Anyway, this little picture was in that scrapbook, and I thought it was adorable. So that is how I picked my colors right there. Okay, and it's a perfect fit. That's how I picked the bottle. Everything was based on this one. Oh yeah, Heidi, I forgot about that, Heidi. She's great too. But no, actually, I talked about her the other day with her pillows. She made some great pillows too. Thank you. But no, it was the Joyful Heidi. It's our Joyful Heidi. So I made this frame out of Formflex compound, and where did we find the frame? I think on Amazon, I think. And so I'm going to put this picture behind inside of this. So I need to cut it down a little bit. I'm just going to round it so it doesn't show in here. I'm going to round it out a little bit more than what it was. Yes, I should probably make a copy, but I like using the real thing, but yeah, an iPad. Okay. I know, I love this frame too. We painted, I got it all painted out. I used our vanilla frosting. There's the right side up. So this is what it's going to look like. I think it's super sweet in there, but it's old, you know, it's an old something, an old advertisement of some sort, and I can't tell what it was. And it's funny, after I cut these all out and ripped them out and ruined half of them trying to get them out, I saw Heidi teaching us how to do that. Do you have auctions? In my private group, I do. Renee, I have a private group, and we do a little bit more detailed work there. And they get first grabs at auction items, and then things that don't sell, or, you know, things that I know I've taken them a million wooden shoes or whatever, I'll save them and do them here on my page, but I don't do very many here. It is a mold. Yes, ma'am. It is a mold, and it's beautiful, and it needs waxed. I need to do that real quick. So I have my Country Chic wax here. I'm jabbering. I tend to jabber. If you're new, I'm sorry. I tend to jabber. If you're new, I think what we do here is pretty cool, and you know, I love it myself. If you're not into all the jabber, I would recommend you just catch the replays, because then you can just slide past all that blah blah and see it. And then if you're like, oh, I'm really digging that, then you can go back and, you know, control where you're watching. I totally get that. Okay, I totally get it. I believe it's from Amazon. I don't know. Because that comment is here, I'll look. If I can find a link for it, I'll put it in there, Tracy, for you. And two, here's another tip for you guys. Whenever you're watching all of our videos, at least mine for sure, you should read through the comments. Sometimes you learn things in the comments. People will say something in there that I didn't know, or they might ask a question and I answer it, and maybe it was a question that you had, or maybe you're looking for a particular link, and I put links all the time in the comments. If somebody says, oh, where'd you get that seam binding, or oh, I love your hat, or whatever, I will put a link if I can. And so then instead of 25 of you saying, you know, the link, I just keep copying and pasting it to each one of you. If you just scroll around in the comments, you'll find a ton of links. So just a heads up. I think that's true on most pages, actually. So there you go. Because especially, like, sometimes someone will watch something and it's like 2 years old, and like I might not get, ooh, that's a lot. I hate to ruin my paper plate. I'm gonna get rid of some of that. And I'm just, so I clear wax. Oh. It is a clay mold, yes, and I used Formflex clay for it. And now I am using Country Chic chalk-based paints wax. Oh, I'm just gonna trash this stupid paper plate. Who cares? It's just a paper plate. All right, so now I'm using their wax, and I'm just wiping it over. And then I need to wax the bottle as well. I haven't waxed the bottle, so it's a little dry from the chalk paint. You do? They're from Amazon. The jabber is, oh, the jabber. Yeah, some people like my jabbering. Sometimes you can learn stuff. So I'm going back in with my clear just a little bit. I don't want it too dark, but I kind of want it to stand out from the bottle a little bit. So let's get our bottle waxed up. Okay, I'm just going in with the clear. So I'm dipping into my clear wax. And I'm just giving this bottle a little bit of shine. So let's see if you can, I don't know if you can tell the difference. So there's the unwaxed side, and there's the wax. See how it just gives it that subtle little shine. It kind of takes it from flat to matte or eggshell. Maybe an eggshell finish if you know your paint, like your wall paint. That kind of is that. Oh, thank you, Tracy. It's kind of that. So, okay. It just feels better to touch. Like now it's like you have hand lotion on, you know, where before it was a little thirsty. It just doesn't feel as nice. So, okay. So I'm going to do this too so that the shine matches on all the things. And then I'm going to take, I'm not going to use that paper towel. It's all dirty. Let me grab another paper towel. Ah! I know I should just leave it on my table, but there's just so much, and not every project requires a paper towel. So, anywho, all right. Thank you. Hi, Maureen. Okay. So I'm going to wipe it. It doesn't wipe off because that chalky grabs it. I'm just getting rid of some of that. Yeah, it is satiny, probably more eggshell. I suppose it depends on how much you wipe it back, but probably just got that nice shine. And two, like right now, it's a little, like I can feel the residue on my hands. I'm not sure you can see the shine there. That will dry, okay? And then it'll just feel smooth. So that will dry. It's just nice. It's just nice. I don't know all the technical stuff, you guys. I don't know. I'm no pro. Okay, this has 1 pint on both sides. I'm looking to see. It says the same thing. I can't read that, but whatever it says, it's on both sides. Let me see if there's one side I like better than the other. This one's got a couple of big cracks, bigger. So I have to decide. I feel like my bottle's too white now with all of that, with that frame. I think I'm gonna rub a little bit of dark wax on it. Scary. Here we go. My bottle, the color on my bottle looked too new. Now don't worry, I'm gonna wipe it back. So there's the dark wax on there, and then I'm wiping it back. Just warming up that white, it was cheesecake. It was Country Chic paint. It has two colors that I love. One is whiter than the other. One is a little more creamy. Let's see what that did. Yeah, that's better. Do you see the difference? It's not so contrasting. I say that. Not such a contrast. Okay. Bad storms all Jan. It's so scary. We had a storm come up on us at the class reunion last night. We were all outside and we were under a big, huge pavilion, and the storm came and it cracked a lightning bolt like you wouldn't believe, and we were all like huddling around, and the wind would change directions and we'd all huddled around over here, and yeah, it got kind of crazy there for a little minute, and then it calmed down. But none of us went to our cars because it was worse chance running to your car. So yeah, that was a little exciting. It was one for all and all for one. You like that better? Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to get this picture. I love that. Okay, and that will help pull it all together as well. So I'm just going to use some hot glue and get that picture down. So I'm running it right around the edge. And you'll have just a minute to shuffle it where you want it, and that ought to be about good. So I'm going to press that down. Scrape off some of that. Okay. Okay. Now when you add the color in the middle, see that now it all kind of is coming together. So we're going to I'm gonna try and wipe some of that wax off, just really close. I got a little bit off. I'm worried about it not wanting to stick. Am I better to use, what glue should I use? The Storm and Hail. Oh gosh, Jan. Yeah, it was bad. We didn't have hail here, but it was bad. And okay, we drove about, there was a crack of lightning that was really scary. We drove about 15 minutes to get to it, and when we got, Randy's like, I hate to see what our trees have done in our yard, and I wonder what kind of storm damage. It didn't even rain. It was dry as a bone here. Isn't that weird? So weird. Okay, so it's top, bottom, picture's right side up, everything's good. I feel like, so here's the beauty of FormFlex. If this were regular clay, it would lay like that. Okay, FormFlex allows me to bend it. See that? It's going to bend and form with the bottle. Okay, so that's why Julie and I are loving FormFlex. And we can talk about that because there are, okay, all right, that's what I was thinking too. Let me grab it. It's in the other cabinet here. I kind of remember her saying that. I'm fairly new to FormFlex, but I kind of remember her saying that you should tight bond it. Okay, so I have my tight bond, and it doesn't come out the lid, but I've had this tight bond bottle for years, so I just am doing this until I can get a new one. And I'm gonna put it everywhere, especially making sure I hit those edges that I'm going to want to hold down. All right, and then I'll just slather a little bit on here, just, you know, just for the sake of slathering. I'm gonna put this in my Murphy's. I got Murphy's oil soap over there. I learned from Anne with Anne's Create and Share about the, I think it was her, about the Murphy. I've heard a few people talk about it, but she's the one that was like, okay, I'm doing it. Like, she was like my last straw of hearing about it. So, yeah. So if you guys know, I commented on one of your videos, or you showed me that, or what, you know, you were talking about it. Yes, I remembered, but the one that got me to do it was Anne. Because I didn't have any. I checked my cabinet once, so I watched somebody and they said to use that, and I didn't. I went to my cleaning cabinet and I didn't have any. So, okay, fine. So I put it on my list. After watching Anne, I knew I didn't have any. But it gets real gunky. I was showing him in the, I think I was in the group. I might have been here. I don't know. But first use, you pull it, like hers was real gunky looking. And, you know, I'm like, oh, I probably won't leave mine sit that long. No, you put it in there, you put your first brush in, and in one day, like you pull it out in an hour and it's gooey. It's stringy, slimy, yucky. But I'll tell you what, your brushes come spotlessly clean and they're conditioned. It's amazing. So Murphy's oil soap, highly recommend. Just be prepared for it to be kind of gross. Kind of. All right, I'm just waiting on my glue to catch. And remember, I've got wax on here. Good morning, Yvette. Good morning. That's always so funny when she says that. Because what time is it? 6:09, 5:09 here. It's recommended you use a palette knife since you're not using. It's recommended you use a palette knife since you're not using a self-leveling glue. No, I didn't mix it with water. Instead of a brush, you mean? Yeah, I would think a brush would get it as smooth as a palette knife. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I had it pretty smooth painted on there. And I believe she's down. I'll keep my eyes on her. There you go. See how it rounded? So yeah, see it's popping up just a tiny, see that tiny little bit? See? It's there and then it goes away. So I'll keep fussing with it, remind me. And I think it's just the wax being contrary, but the other thing I've seen people do is rubber band them. It's Sunday morning, 7 a.m. Good morning, wow. You're up bright and early. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, so yeah, I probably will just wrap some rubber bands around this to hold, because this side, I can see the glue stretching, so I've got plenty of glue on there. It's just being, it's just my wax, which we already talked about it, so. All right, it'll be fine. Nobody worry. And if it's not fine, I'll slather some more glue on there and put more rubber bands on her. So that's the least of our worries. Undiluted, yes, no water. I just put it straight in. I mean, I can show you if you want to see what I'm talking about. I'm not lying, it's gross. It gets like gelish. It gets real like gel. It turns to a gel. And that's all the different paints. And like it breaks down paints. This is where I took a brush and I just went like that, like to wring it out. And it pulled all those colors out of that brush that I didn't even know were in there. So it really cleans your brushes. Really, really good. Okay, so let's, let me see. Yeah, see, this side's down great. And this side, I must not have wiped the glue. See, that side's already popped way up. So we'll get it down. I'll put a little bit more glue in there. You'll use your palette knife. And we should put the wax on it. Yeah, I know I should have, Debbie. I thought about it as I was digging in. It's fine. It'll be fine. Trust me, I've done it before. So these are the goodies that I laid aside to go with the picture. I found this little card from Tim Holtz. He's got all these little papers. I've never changed it. I've probably had it there 2 weeks, but it looked like that like next day. So I think when the air hits it, it gets that way. So I'm not sure if I want to add that in, but it does matte. It's a little bright, isn't it? It's a little bit bright. I'm going to get that dark wax on me. Let me, where's my spray? Oh, there they are. I was watching Anne and I mixed up my own, antique spray. We'll see. She kind of inspired me. We'll see. I'll see if I can't tone that down just a snap. It was a little bit bright. Okay. Probably, if you watch me, it's not that I'm not listening. I'm just probably, I know, I don't have a neighbor. I'm probably going to use a brush, Dana, not to be rebelling. I just always have brushes on my table and my palette knives are clear over there. So yeah, see, that worked. It just toned it down a good bit. Made it a lot better. I don't know. I don't know. I might not add it. I'm not sure that I have a good spot for it, but I did lay it on my paper plate as like an option. We'll see. All right. The other thing that I laid, let's see, what else did I lay? Oh, that's pretty. I laid that. And then I laid this metal bobbin. You guys remember, I told you I found 3 of them at an antique shop. So I've got the metal bobbin. I've got some paper flowers. And then I have some of these little old, like just a little bouquet like of millinery. And then I have this, put it on the back. Yeah, it's too little. I think it's too little. See what I mean? It's too little. Maybe I can find, oh yeah, it's really popping up. Let me, it's gonna drive me crazy. You love it? Thank you. I'll go get my palette knife like Dana wants me to. I'll be a good doobie. Who watched the Romper Room? I'll be a good, wasn't that Romper Room? Oh, perfect. Oh, half price, Marcia. Wow. I would have been happy too. Good girl. Good job. And I'm sure she was happy that you sold it, or that she sold it. Everybody's happy. Okay. Yeah, I'm really popping up on this side. I probably didn't wipe this side off as well. So I always say, do as I say, not as I do. You've all heard that, I'm sure. Now I got a palette knife full of crap. Okay, here we go. I suppose I could put that in the Murphy. So I loaded her up, boys. Loaded her up. You loved Romper Room, me too. I did, Susan. Yes, it was great. It's really great. Yeah, it wasn't you. Okay. I had a Susan that joined my group, and she paid, but she hasn't asked to join yet. It's Susan Capasso. I've messaged her. I've emailed her several times, and I can't get a hold of her. So I feel bad. She should be in there. I saw your name, and I was like, oh, Susan C, but it's the wrong one. Oh, yeah, that's all it was. I didn't have enough on there because it's already holding down way better. Okay. Better throw that out. All right, here we go. Back to... Oh, no, Barbara. Dang. That is unfortunate. I'm sure you had a lot more things to worry about than your hats, but wow, that stinks. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the top on so I can figure out where to place my ribbon, and I'm using hot glue, obviously. Stick it on there, see if I hit the glue. Yep, I see a little bit oozing out, so we're good. And then I didn't get like the top of my bottle. See, I didn't get the top of my bottle great, but I usually cover like the ugly part. That's the like screw cap part. So I'm going to cover that up. So, oh, thank you. I love doing bottles. I was thinking about doing like 30 days of bottles or something like that. I thought that might be fun. I don't know that I have 30 bottles on paper plates up there, but I probably have 6 or 7. And then I have more in the drawers. I just haven't laid projects out for them. But I thought that might be fun. 30 days of bottles. What do you think? Should I go on down? I feel like that's not enough. I'm going to go on down around this lip. Then I wouldn't feel so bad when it's like, oh, geez, she's doing bottles again. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can't wait to see today's bottle. I think it might just change the whole feel of it. I don't know. What do you think? You think so? 30 days of bottles? Yeah, it's time. I've got paper. I still have plenty of paper plate projects, trust me, up there. But I was just thinking, you know, we've been doing so many, and I just did a couple in our group that took hours. We did 2-part video because it took so long. But they were awesome. I shared a picture, and I just made a reel or a story, or I think I did a reel. I don't know. Did something. Shared it today on Instagram. And I think the Instagram automatically goes over here. Okay, I don't want to go much lower. I think, let me see if I want to go all the way down or not. I don't know. Let me see it. Hang on. I just want to see it. Well, I think I will. Okay, let me show you. You need more wine to get more bottles. I haven't done any wine bottles. Okay, so here's where I stopped. Oh, I don't know. They both look okay. Since they both look okay, I'm going to stop it because why waste the ribbon? No, they don't, because I usually use antiques or vintage finds, and I think they like for me to say maybe what I paid for it and see what I'm going to do it before they run out and buy it, because they might not love it. And, you know, so I kind of like to do it first, and then the replay is always there for them to go back and watch again. And I'm always here if they have any questions. So no, I don't do the lists and all that. Now, sometimes I've said, hey, I'm going to be doing whatever, and this is what I'm going to use. But for the most part, I do such different things in there. It's kind of, I try to get out of the box and do unique things with them. So I'm sometimes not even sure how it's going to be myself until we work through it. So yeah. But I think they enjoy it because then they get ideas of things to shop for, or they can shop their own house and be like, oh, now I know what to do with this. I have one of those, or I think my grandpa has one of those, or whatever. And so it's never anything that they can't get or they can't duplicate, whether they're using a cabinet or something from Hobby Lobby or whatever it is. They can find a reproduction. Try to always make sure of that. All right, that's a little too long. I think I'm gonna go right here and I'll show you guys here in just a jiffy. So that's sweet. And then I can adjust where that goes. Okay, sweet. Now I feel like this pin is too blue. It's blue, it's not turquoise. See that? It's too blue, I don't like it. So the pin is not going on. We'll just do a little button, I'm sure. A little cream colored button will break up that bow. Let's just do it right now while I'm thinking about it. I put my tray back here just to give myself a little bit more room. Oh, that's a pretty little mother of pearl one. Okay, let's go with that. It's kind of medium sized. If it gets too little, it gets swallowed up in all that ribbon. So see, so here it is without. There it is, adding that little tiny element. I think that's nice. Sure, we've done cigar boxes. I did a really cool one for Halloween. I'm not really a Halloween person, but we did a really cute one. Put a little mouse in there, and it was pretty cool. Let's see. I'm sure you could find it in my Instagram photos. All right, now we're sticking down much better. So I just probably didn't get enough glue brushed on there. Okay, we're wrapping it up, but I've got to get my, let's see, do I want a little, let me see about this. Let's just see. These are probably too small, but let me try it. Too small, can't get it, can't get my finger around it. Hang on, let's have a little idea. Yeah, I have snaps. I don't know, Debbie, I'll put a link for you if I can find it. It could be from Etsy, but I think it was an Amazon. I'm pretty sure. I need to cut that down a little bit more, but I was thinking about popping that right here. Yep, I got a whole bag full of snaps. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I'm gonna put it right here. I also was thinking about running that color, that blue undertone color around and then wiping it back on the frame, but I don't want it to be too busy. It's kind of busy. Right now the frame is standing out. Looks crooked, but it's not. It's how I'm holding it, or is the phone? I don't know. It's not crooked though. Yeah, I like that little deal. So let's do a tiny, I'm gonna grab my, oh, I see it. I'm gonna grab the smaller buttons. That one's too yellow. I'm looking for one with a string. Ooh, that one's really little. Oh, and it's square. How cute is that? It's gonna stick out too far, I think. If it's mother of pearl, it's gonna crack on me. But it's sticking out. I'm afraid it's gonna break. Get the strings off. All right, let's do it. It's so cute. All right, so instead of trying to get it on the button, I'm gonna put a dot on the bow. And I'm gonna lay it in the glue. Oh my gosh. I love it. Look how cute that is. So cute. Love it. Okay, so now let's see if we about getting our little flowers in here. Yeah, or even just like right there, painting that. I don't know. But I had on this old, let's see, how much was this? $3.50. I have some, see there, that blue. Some of these are like in the right family. They may not be exactly the right blue, but they're in the right family. Wonder if I need some moss, and I'm not sure where I'm gonna put them. And I want some neutral ones too, but let's just see here. Or one of my big leaves maybe. Now I need, okay, I'm gonna grab one more blue. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I'm gonna try something else. Thinking a couple clusters. Kind of like that, just to throw it off a little bit, and then throw that tag off. I like that too. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna show you. I almost need to spritz the back of this. Ooh. Okay. If you let it sit for just a second, the frame is clay. It's made out of clay, Debbie. I'll give you a link, or I'll put in a, whatever. I'll put in a, I need to get that all over there. Tone that white down in case you can see the back of the card. I don't want it to be too white. I don't know what Pamela said, but I will, I'll do what I can for you. But it's Formflex Compound. You can go to formflexcompound.com or formflex.com. You have to order it, I believe you have to order it directly from her. Her name is Tammy. Okay, now I'm gonna put the glue on there. Okay. I'm sure most of you are saying, no, don't do that. So I'm not even going to look up. Oh, you're not. Okay. You're all just patiently waiting to see. Squeeze that one in there. You trust in me. You guys are trusting me. Okay. So there's that. And here's, I'm going to put the other 3 down here, but I want to make sure I don't want to add anything. See, it's cute. Thank you for trusting me. So nice. Whoa, my top started to come off. Whoa, catastrophe. Hang on, I lost a flower at the same time my top was coming off. Okay, hang on, nobody panic. There they are, I got them. My top lifted off just a little, just started, just a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it and I'm gonna re-glue. And instead of putting, I think I didn't get it out far enough. Let me see. Yeah, I kind of cuddled it around the post. I'm gonna put it actually on the edge of the bottle. I don't think I quite got it out far enough. So I'm gonna do it this way. If any bleeds down inside, you're not gonna see. Let's try that again. I don't ever want that to happen again. There we go. See? Nobody panic. No reason to panic. Oh, thank you. It's easy, you guys. It's really not talent. It's just putting the right, you know, working to get the right stuff. I'm not even going to do this brown. It's too big and it's too brown. I like these little teeny weeny ones. But I feel like I wish I maybe would have put a touch of moss under that, but I don't know if it will match the card. Let me look at my, like a little tiny leaf or something just to pull some of that green. I don't know. I've got a bag of little paper leaves, just little leaves. Don't know that I'll have the right color. This one is a good possibility. That's not too bad. Kind of not a quality leaf. kind of a trashy leaf. To me, the only bling that is vintage is old jewelry. Yes, I agree. I know what you mean. but old jewelry can be quite expensive. Quite expensive. You're not going to put a $25 pin unless this is something you're making to keep for yourself. So that's kind of a nice match, actually. Am I going to have to pop that thing up again? Because I don't want to hide all that. Let me see about cutting it down, but then I'm going to lose a lot of the green. I don't know, I'm just playing. Oh, well, actually, what do you think? Is it too yellow? I mean, I see all of that in here, though. What do you think of that leaf? And then put in another one down here with the other flowers. I feel like I need a leaf. Is that off? Give me your opinion. Yeah, this one's, I'm gonna pitch it. I don't even like it. Give me your opinion on the leaf. Here's a nicer little leaf, but it's way too bright. See, it's just not. You like the leaf? Yeah, that just is not it. Okay, great. Well, that made it really easy because I kind of like it too. Okay. It might just be the blueness in that paper is throwing it off, but I kind of like the paper. So, all right, and I just glued the back end of that leaf. There's no wire in it, so I'm just trying to curl it up to give it a little dimension. See, the leaf's just a little bit bent. Too much, yes, okay. Too big? Oh, see, I cut it down. No, I really tucked it in there. I think it's okay. And then I could see how big it was. It was big, but I cut it down. See, I cut it way down. So let's use, see, this one might be a little bit smaller. Let's use that one. And then I'm going to cut it down at the bottom. So I cut a nice hunk off of there. We put that there. I'm just going to lay these on here to be sure. Cut enough off. Nope, I think I'm going to whack a little bit more. I'm going to just whack a straight line. Okay. All right, now I'm good. So I'm just putting it on the edge, okay? I want it to lift if it will. I want it to lift a little bit. Okay, and then I'll put the whitest flower across the bottom side, and then I'll put this one beside of that, cover my little cut mark, and then I got to figure out where to put this one, either right there, even in on the picture, or down here. I think I'm going to put it in on the picture. I kind of didn't mind that. I think I'm going to cuddle it right in here, in between the two, oops, down on the picture a little bit. Let's get that yellow center up. Okay. I like it a lot. Okay, got a little bit of glue coming. You think that glue will dry clear, Dana? You think it'll dry clear or will it yellow over time? Let's see. I have here. I know what I got. Got it. I just happened to bring some Q-tips down for a thing we were doing in the group yesterday. Okay. All right. Now, this is too blue. This isn't going to work. It's not the right shade of blue. I love it, but it's not right. It's too navy. Can you tell? Yeah, you can tell. It's too navy. I love it. I was going to work it in somehow. Not going to work. And this is too blue. This is too navy. It's not going to work. So I was thinking right here. Okay, I know a lot of girls stick stuff like on top of stuff like that. I don't know. I think it's, oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, I mean just the picture, not my work. I just mean the picture, and it just all really came together well. Let me see about putting, oh, I don't know. I kind of like it. Can you see? You can't see. I kind of liking a little button there and possibly a little button down here. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I'm going in. Can't see what you're saying. I turned my phone down. But I like it a lot. I never just stuck a button on nothing, but I kind of like it. Okay, you guys, I think I'm calling her done. You like that I'm using colors? Yeah, just mixing it up a little bit. You know what it is? It keeps me from wanting to keep it. Because even though I'm just like, wow, it's beautiful. And it is actually the color of my bathroom. Actually, it is the color of my bathroom. Gosh, it's really pretty. I wish you could see it in person just to take it in. So there's another thing that Cheryl at Cheryl's Create and Share. I learned a lot from Cheryl, actually. She talked about this clear wax home decor, clear wax, which I have my clear wax, but of course I want to use what Cheryl's using. So buttons instead of rhinestones. Yeah, a rhinestone would have been fine, but yeah, I kind of like the buttons too. It's subtle. It's something there. It's your colors, Norma. That's awesome. So let's see what this stuff's all about. Oh, it's kind of gooey, but oh, maybe I should have shook it first. Dang. Let's see, Cheryl. No, kidding. It's creamy. All right, I don't have to get it perfect with you guys watching me. Let me see here. But it's kind of got some lumpiness to it here, just around the top edge. So I'm gonna give it a good shake. I gotta be fair to it. Pen Art Heavy Body Gel with molds, because it's self-leveling glue, and you don't have, and you don't have to wait for it to dry completely. For what? What? I prefer using Pen Art Heavy Body Gel with molds, as it's a self-leveling glue and you don't have to wait for it to dry completely. So instead of the tight bond, you're saying? Like that, instead of tight bond? I've heard people using it. I've heard people use so much stuff, and they use stuff for what it's not supposed to be for. Like can you decoupage with that? Because I see everybody decoupaging with, you know, it's like for me to use my Mod Podge is so old school. It's so old fashioned. I'm definitely not a trendsetter. I am still using my Mod Podge up. So yeah, tell me, I've heard of the Heavy Body Gel, but aren't they using it for Mod Podge too? So this is what Cheryl does to her photographs. Now, I don't know about a picture or an advertising card, but she says she kind of likes it having a little something. Now, should I have done this first? Yes, I should, but I forgot about it. It's not something I typically do, but I want to be a good doobie. do what I'm told, do what I'm taught. But yeah, she was waxing. She called it waxing her pictures. And it's very pretty. Let's see how it dries. Let me show you. See if you can pick it up. Now it's wet. And I don't know. I didn't really read about this stuff. I love it. She does that, uses this stuff on her. You use Mod Podge over your pictures, or is that what you're saying? She uses this stuff on her pictures. Like old photographs. You know, when I put an old photograph in my project, I was watching her, and she does old photograph. She waxes them, and she kind of likes that look instead of the dry picture. And I can see why. Okay, the shine's going down just a bit, but it's still shiny. It's nice. I'm going to have to tag Cheryl in this, or I keep saying Cheryl, Ann. I met Cheryl and Ann both at the same time. Cheryl's Mama P. You know Mama P. Everybody knows Mama P. And Ann is one of Cheryl's friends. And so there, you can see it's still shiny. It's not quite as glossy. Isn't that a nice? It's nice. But it doesn't feel like a wax like my Country Chic wax. Like it's not going to come off. It is nice. Look at that. Very nice. I like it. Okay. Yeah, it's nice. It just finishes it off. And it probably seals it somewhat too. Yeah, I'm not sad about that. Who says that, Mara? No, she says it doesn't make her mad. I'm not mad about that. Pentart decoupage varnish and glue is what is used for decoupage medium. Personally, I use DIY liquid patina as a decoupage medium. Okay. Or Mara. Okay, yeah. All right. I have a friend here that sells all the DIY stuff, so I feel like I have to get with her. I'll give you a link for it, Melanie. I really like it. It just helps me if you use my link. It's the same price. Doesn't cost you anything. It just tells Amazon that Tammy sent you. And then they like me a little bit better. So if it's $9.99, I think I get like 20 cents. I promise I'm not making $1 million off of you. But it's just like a little credit for me, you know. So if you don't mind, we always use links when we can. And then while you're in there, shop around, because I also get a little nudge when you buy something else. So if you're car shopping and you find one on Amazon, I'll split the commission with you. I might get $10. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm lifted again a little bit, but not like it was. Way not like it was. Let me see if I can show you. See, there's just a little tiny gap. So I'll see about rubber banding that down. It's my fault because I waxed the bottle. So everything's doing what it's supposed to do. Glue's not supposed to stick to wax. Wax is supposed to make your bottle soft. I just kind of messed up and got excited and waxed my bottle with clear and dark wax. So yeah. Okay, you guys. Oh, we're not done, but wait, there's more. But wait, there's more. And I got to clean these buttons up before Randy comes in with the sweeper. Okay, I got a couple things to share. I'm going to put my spatula thing in this. Oh, okay. Let it dry and do that. Okay. I could do that, but this other glue is working great. That tight bond is really working great. So, all right. So these things need to be put away. Actually, I'll just put them with our project in the group because they're the right color for what we're going to be doing over there. Unless we go somewhere tonight. If we're staying home, I'm going straight to the group. So I'll ask him. He's probably going to not want to do anything right this minute. Oh, I've got my wax brushes to put in there. He just finished mowing, so we're not walking out the door right now. Okay, I got a couple things. I really love them, and I want to show you. I'm going to leave them on. This says, this is from Angie Colwell. She reached out to me and has quite a collection of laces and like not fabric, but I'll show you big pieces. And okay, thanks, Pamela. Great idea. Yeah, I tight bond is good stuff. I can't get it to come out my top, but I bought it years ago when all these girls were, you know, I'll try this glue for that, this glue for that. So I bought all the glues, and then I was like, I forget what I'm supposed to use what for. So I have like a whole kind of a shoebox full of all these glues, and I don't know what the hell to do with them. So I've began writing on, you know, like on this one, or like I must have traded with Julie's bottle, but I've got paper on paper written on this one. You know what I mean? Like I'm making myself notes so that I can remember what's what. Tight bond, will I hear? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Dana. Okay. Would you go ahead and tight bond it, or would you do the B7000? I'm kind of leaning towards the tight bond myself. because the Titebond's already there and wet, I feel like sticking with it. Anyway, all right, so Angie messaged me, and she made masks, you know, when everyone had to wear masks and all that. And so she made masks, and so everyone and their brother was sending her stuff. You have lots of glues, I know. So as I'm learning what to do with them, So she had a lot, and a lot of it was really old. Some of it wasn't as old. And so it was an enormous box that she sent. And so it was like all of this kind of stuff that I use all the time. I love this, that it's dark and light mix. Like a lot of, these are all like larger pieces of lace that we can use on our bottles. So I'm super pumped about that. And then she sent, I didn't open it with you guys because I bought some of this with her. No, she didn't send that. But then all of this was the little things that I kept, and I wanted to keep. I put it in my bicycle basket. Randy won't let me put my bicycle basket on my bike. I have like a beach cruiser bike, and it's got those metal, it's got a basket on it already, and the metal bars go down to the tire, and it doesn't flop around or anything. And this basket straps on, you know. It's so cute. It's got a cup holder. I love it. But anyway, I'm not allowed to put it on this bike, which it was a $100 bike from Walmart. You know, it weighs a ton. So anyway, but she sent me things like this. Look at that. It was so pretty. And then there were little tiny pieces like this in here. Stuff like applique stuff and things that she had cut up, you know, for her mask making stuff. But anyway, it was a really fun box to open. You know, I can use this. Look at that. And it kind of has a butterfly look to it. See what I mean? Like, I think I could do something and make it be a butterfly. Do you see that? I don't know exactly, but I think. So anyway, that's going to be fun. And I pulled some lace out of this for our sale, out of what she had sent. Because not all of it was like super old, but I tried to keep the super old stuff for a little bit. I did a mix. I did a mix really, but some of it will have to be, you guys will have to stain it. But here's what I wanted to show you. So yeah, it'll be in my group sale. So what I wanted to show you, I know that sounds crappy of me to do do it like that, but these girls pay $15 a month to be in the group, and I can only give them me and my crafty ideas that I don't bring here, like unique things. And you know, my friend Julie and I, we do some what we call fly on the wall crafting that we don't do here, where we just literally put up the camera and like the girls can be here while we're crafting and feel like they're with their girlfriends and listen to the chit chat and whatever. And it's just kind of a different thing to do. And then we offer 15% off of the website, and then they get a special code, and then they get first grabs at my sales. And usually anymore here the last year or so, everything pretty much sells out. So I don't have anything left to bring to you guys. So if there's a couple of things or whatever, I put it back, and then I have a sale with you guys every few months. So you will catch a sale here from time to time, but most of the time I sell. So anyway, Angie sent this stack. She said, do you need some old cards? And I thought, not really, but then I thought, you know, I could get some little pictures off of, so old cards, you can get little pictures like this off of, you know, off of a little greeting card, or you can get some great words, some really great little sayings when you open up the card, things that you can junk journal around, you know, rip it. This is my rip, my sign for rip. I made that up. It's not true. The Beacon 3-in-1 glue in fabric tie. Okay, yes, I think the Beacon 3-in-1 is like everyone's new favorite. Get rid of your glue gun glue. Is that right? The Beacon 3-in-1 is throw your glue gun away glue. I think. Hi, Daryl. Yes, you missed our bottle, but let me I'll give you a peekaboo. Here's what we made. Now I had done the crackling without you guys, so you didn't miss that. Okay, Marsha, I'll put a link. I got them off of Amazon, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, you have tons of old sewing patterns. You know what I use those for? Well, sometimes you can make a bow. If you gather them just right, cut them the right size, and kind of pinch them together and fluff them out, you can make cute little bows for things out of your patterns. And I've done patterns like when I had my store, it was a really great thing to do around the top and around windows and stuff. Interesting kind of opening them up and fluff the bigger sheets of it. And then the other thing that I like to do with it actually is use it for packing tissue. So when I get a chance to get a box or a bundle, whatever, I use it for packing. And then the people that I ship my sale stuff to have that pattern to, you know, to craft with too. Yeah, okay, Mona. Well, there you go. Dana said that. Yeah. So Dana and Mona, you two connect. So this had to have been the most romantic guy. I have no idea how old these are, what the date is. This husband is like the Mr. Romance, if you ask me. He says, so on this envelope, it's the only envelope in the bag, but it says, "Happy 49 to the best in the world." He wrote it. He hand wrote it. And it's all yellowed out and awesome. And then, so I sectioned these off. I went through every single one of them. I just absolutely love them. This says, "To my wife on our anniversary with love." And this is satin. It's all satin. I don't know if you can tell. And I haven't read, but he writes, like, look, he writes all this stuff. I got to sit and read them all. I haven't read it yet, but how adorable. On our first anniversary, so they were married 49 years, and he kept this, and look, he writes it like crazy. Everyone, like, look, he writes, look how beautiful that in this. Oh, here, I just picked up on this. "Honey, you have made life for me just grand. I am so very happy and love you with all my heart to the very best. I wish always the best for you. Honey, I didn't know what you really needed, so I'll give you some money and you can get what you need. I guess it will be $20 or $25. All the love and happiness be yours always, for you are the best. I love you, my sweet darling. We'll write again soon. I love you. You're one and only. Love." Looks like Ray. I didn't read the whole thing, but he starts it out, "Dearest darling." Like, gosh, right? Is he not just something else? This is satin. Oh, he didn't write much. Oh, let's see. He didn't write much in this one. She must have been in trouble. Oh, my satin fell out. Okay, I'll have to fix that. "Roses are pretty. You are too. I like roses, but I love you," he wrote. What a great guy. He hand wrote that. Let's see what's in here. I won't go through this whole stack, but I was just fascinated, like just fascinated with all of the writing. And look, I mean, card after card after card is filled with this kind of, not kidding, every card. I don't know how Angie gave these up, really. But I thought we were going to have some fun with these and bring these people back to life, right? A loving birthday wish for my wife. So these were birthday, all satiny. And again, he wrote all over. There was only 2 birthday cards. He must not have been into birthday, but again. And then we had some Easter here. So she kept all of his cards. But look at this. They are so old. He wrote, aren't they? They are so lovely. You're right. Easter greetings to my darling. For my wife at Easter. This is coming out a little bit. It's a butterfly in the roses, but so sweet. Now, he didn't write much in there either. Happy Easter to my wife. Bunch of writing. You're like, yeah, me too. Look at this. I kind of feel intrusive, or I don't know what. I don't know. I feel like it's like I shouldn't read it. Like I feel guilty for reading. This says Pop, Mom, Baby, Our Happy Family. Look, he even drew her a picture. Oh, on an Easter card. Oh, sweet. Look at this satin lady. Ooh, she could be really pretty in a frame on a bottle. Whoa, really pretty. Yeah, if you even get one, look at this. Just card after card after card after card. He was a mushy fella. The nicest mother in the world and the best wife of all. Love, Ray. Only one word could express you and how very wonderful you are. The best, he wrote. But even like that little flower inside a frame is adorable. So you, like when you're looking at your cards, you need to keep them. Or like if you're a scrapbooker, like look at the patina of the staining. If you can't use the one side, look at that for a page. It's beautiful. But let's get into some of these other, I'm going to skip the thanking of you. Oh, there's another birthday, so I didn't quite get them right. Thinking of you, wonderful mother. This is Mother's Day. And then this is still Mother's Day. But look at this one. Now, it's come apart. I could probably just glue it down right now. Let me glue it down. I didn't have my glue gun on the other day. Let me glue this down. This whole thing is satin. You can see, and it's got the little flower in the back. Wow. I'm not kidding. Always giving her more money. He's giving him more money. We love you now. So they've got kids now. Dearest. It looks like S-E-R-R-Y. Dearest Sari. A special note from the guy who really didn't know what love and being and living was until you came along. You have given me everything that a fella could want. You make me know that life can be really a very most wonderful treasure, but you most always share it with me, for without you, the treasure would only be a dream that doesn't come true. The only way I can repay you for all of the happiness and joy is to say you'll always have my love, and always try to make you and baby have all your wishes come true. God bless you, my sweet and wonderful wife. I love you always. Yours, Ray. And then it says, dearest wife and mother, son and I wish to tell you in our own little way how much we love you and need you. Your good ways has made us very happy in every way, and in every way a fella and son could be. You make the difference in our life. Without you, we wouldn't have 1/3 the happiness we now have. The goodest looks like the goodest you give us could never be gotten without all of the money in the world. We really do love you now and forever. Love forever and ever, Ray and son. And then he said, we love you now. We loved you before. And we'll love you always, he wrote. God, take care and always keep safe my dear wife and son. Watch over them and keep them from harm before and after each and every day is done. My prayer for you and my son. Mother is a very kind word, means things so kind and dear. It means happiness and kindness in every day of every year. So, dear wife, the word mother does with you, for you are a very wonderful mother in every way that's good and everything you do. It's just sweet. It's just sweet. But so these are all like huge. And he's got all of his writing, and this one here unglued too. Glue it down real quick, because that looks kind of yucky. So let's fix that up. Here we go. So another satin card. I don't think they make that anymore. And then look at this one with the little bow on it. More writing. Aren't these just, when she said, do you collect old cards? I just didn't picture that old, like that old. These are all Valentine's. So I'm going to put these in my Valentine box. I was going to sort out the Christmas ones and put them in the Christmas. And then put the, you know, the Valentines in the Valentines. Aren't they just, they're just fabulous. Lots of crafting options. Gonna be hard to cut them up. So we'll have to see how that's gonna go. I don't know. But what do you do? You know, what do you do? It is the most, isn't it, Rebecca? I had to show you guys. So again, not being braggy or whatever. I've never seen them like that before. And of course, I don't really go through cards. I look through postcards for the pictures on the front that we can use. Make copies. Oh, I don't know if it would be the same of the outsides or of the insides. What are you thinking? And then I have this box that came, and it's from Elasser, ELSASSER is all it says. Oh, let me show you the addresses, but it says Elasser, ELASSER. So I'm hoping there's a note in here, but I thought we would open this together. See what this is all about. So let's get over here. Make a journal with them. Oh, that's an idea. I'm probably going to put them in by my chair when Millie's not here and just sit and read them. Read them. Oh, she must have clicked. There's no card. Maybe there's a card eventually. I don't see anything in here. Oh my gosh, she must have cleaned out her craft space. It's a whole bag of Spanish moss. A whole bag, not even opened. Wow. A whole bag of Spanish moss. Some curly, oh my gosh, little curly hair. A little bag of, oh, here's another bag of curly hair. She must have been a doll maker. It looks like she was a little bit of, oh, 2 more bags of curly hair. Oh my gosh. You know what? I bet I can use this though. Sometimes we do need hair and we make it with Excelsior or whatever. We try to make it. So, okay, we got some doll hair and we got some styrofoam balls. I can use that for my, I'll put that over with my flower arranging. And a sweet, oh, I'll put that in with the Easter, my Easter decor. Oh, look, and then some little Easter bunnies. These stain up really nice. Let's see. I'm going to see if they do. There's 4. I'm going to give one of them a shot. Let's see how you do. Because that's usually what we do, is stain them up. Give them more of a vintage look. Randy's on his, I don't know if I could, I know it's what I'm thinking. They're so sweet. Yeah. So see, you can kind of push them back, age them a little bit. Not ruin them, but just age them a little bit with your antique spray. Cute. So all that can go in the Easter. And oh, here's a little bear. Little fuzzy panda bear. Cute. She's cleaned out her craft room. I wish they would have written about it. Is it anybody here? There's some lace. Here's some little tiny bells. Lace. 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 They're great. Look at the rickrack. Rickrack's always fun. It's like polka dots. It's fun. That's pretty. Oh, an old card of snaps. So I love, I love this side. So when someone asked if I use the snaps, I kind of like mine. I kind of like them like that. And then these are buttons. I don't know, some of this might go in my giveaway for my monthly giveaway. Bells, all kinds of bells, all sizes. This will go in the Christmas box. Oh, here's a bunch more baskets. And look at this, an old hinge. Gosh, what is this? I hope there's something so I know who to thank. More ribbons. And now we're getting, look, a butterfly. Oh my, a butterfly doily, a legit real. Oh my gosh. And oh, look, I love these tiny little, I love these for button backers. Oh, a little heart for Valentine's. 3 little hearts. Oh my gosh. We're going to use those in our Valentine. I'll put those in my Valentine drawer. Hi, Christine. So yeah, these are faves. Love those because they're great with a button in the middle. Like when you have a project, I need a bigger one. It's probably not the best button, but see what I mean? Like it's just a great little thing for a button. Here's another basket. More rickrack, doilies. That's a pretty color. Where's my rickrack? Over here. Little doilies. Oh, are these cotton? Oh no, they're not cotton spun. They're beads though. But I could use them for our cotton spun angels. They're little faces on balls, on little wood beads. Oh, and there she's had hair on this one. Okay, cool. Those will be, oh my stars. Look, oh my gosh, all of these lace, Battenberg lace doilies. Holy crap. Holy crap. I love these. I use these at Christmas time to tie my greenery to my stair rail. Those are great. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, I keep hoping I'll see a card. A table runner. And a zipper, a pink zipper. Nice. I'm going to put that over with my other stuff. These are great for texture backgrounds for our boards. Let me see if it's big enough. Oh, no, it's just the edges of pillowcases. So a lot of times the old pillowcases would have lace. That's what that is. I thought they were like hand towels. Yeah, these are pillowcase edges. Nice. Oh, Halloween. We got an orange zipper. Oh, we have a big white and gold zipper. Oh my gosh. Wow, she really cleaned out. More rickrack and ribbon. Dang, another pile of lace. Wow. Holy crap. I don't see a card. Another doily. Oh, that's a pretty one. We have a doily. And, oh, that's a cutie. This little doily is adorable. This one's adorable. Oh, man. And little bags for your to put your little products in, your little doilies and things. No, they're not Ziploc bags. Let's see. Yeah, they're just little cellophane bags. There we go. Yeah, little cellophane bags. Those will be handy. Let's see here. Wow, pipe cleaners. I have to look back through. I have a lot of people that, oh, more doll hair. I have a lot of people that ask me for my address. I'm gonna have to go back through everything. More, I've got some of these. I made a project the other day in here. Can't remember what it was, but somebody commented a couple of days later and said I should have put little feet under it. Oh, I know, the record player. The record, not the record player, but the record with that Callie sent me the record, and then she sent me that little crocheted record player. One of you guys said you should put little balls under and raise the record up. but I had already, when I got it done, I took it over to the desk and I boxed it up and I messaged Callie to get her address and I sent it to Callie and she was tickled to death that I gave it back to her. Done. But anyway, I'd already had it boxed up or I would have done that and showed you guys. Wow. More lace. Big lace. Holy cow. And more zippers. Oh, a green one and a gold one and a yellow one. Nice. And then rolls and rolls and rolls of lace. Rolls and rolls. And rolls and rolls and rolls and rolls. And more rolls of lace. And not one card. What are these? Oh, this is bags of lace as well. Little eyelet lace. And little button covers. These are little button covers. That's it. No message, no nothing. Dang. Thank goodness she put at least her last name on the box. Wow, I'm speechless. All this stuff. Holy cow. Hi. Hi, Deborah. Wow, I'm kind of speechless. So we've been on here a long time, you guys. I'm so sorry. I had no idea what was in that box. So I didn't realize it was all that. Good grief. I just thought it was maybe a quilt or, you know, like a cutter quilt or something was what I was thinking. I should have known because I could kind of hear it rattling and I could hear the bells. So I thought maybe it was a Christmassy something. This is what we made. This was the whole point of the video. And then we talked about all kinds of other things. We went through some lace. We went through a couple Happy Meal boxes. We went through some old, really old cards with the most romantic husband ever. And he wrote like a whole book. He wrote all around everything and all this mushy stuff. He was super sweet and absolutely adored his wife. So anyway, thank you so much. Alasser, if you're watching, Ms. Alasser, I appreciate you so much. And I'm going to have fun going through all of this. And I think the girls in my group are going to enjoy getting some of this for my monthly giveaway because I can't keep all of this. But yeah, what an awesome box for things that I don't have. So it'll just kind of replenish things that I've used and all that stuff. So I love, of course, I love receiving treasures and I love sharing them as well. So you guys, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you probably tomorrow again with we'll come up with something. So, and I'm going to consider that 30 days of bottles. I think that might be a fun, and I can't, now that I threw it out there in the universe, I got to do it before someone else claims it, right? Someone else doing it, and then I'll be the copycat. So, but I'm thinking that would be a fun thing since I have so many bottles, and then you guys won't be like, oh, another bottle. You'll be expecting another bottle. So I thought that might be a great way for me to do more bottles without being another bottle. You know what I mean? Like, I love doing them, so I can't help myself. But anyway, have a great evening to you guys as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again. It's going to take me a while to shuffle out of here because I'm pretty surrounded. So, yeah, I don't know. I've got to get with Randy and see what the plans are for the evening. And if there's nothing and you're in my group, I will come over and we're going to start dressing that girl with the black hair. We're going to start doing something with her. So I'm excited to see what we come up with. I just have to figure out like her bodice. I'm excited about the sleeves and the little pantaloons because of the black ribbons we talked about yesterday to match that frame. Boy, I enjoyed painting that frame. I've got 2 more. I'm kind of stoked about. Instead of just waxing them out, I think I'm going to paint them, do something different because I really enjoyed that. I need some furniture to paint, it sounds like. So anyway, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.